that what are static, what are non-static stuff. When we make the object, all the non-static stuff will reside over there.
Yeah.
Static function can call only static variable and static functions, but non-static stuff can call anything, whether it is static, whether it is non-static, whether it is variable, whether it is function. There is no rule on your non-static stuff.
Okay.
Okay. So just a minute. Yeah.
I think maybe he's not coming. I think I'm not sure.
I'm just messaging him. If it is because after the message he just comes and yesterday as well. Hmm. Okay. So just a little bit of reminder that what we have done yesterday, like object and object reference, we have done this is a reference, this is a object. By using the new keyword, we will make an object of the class. But if we make simple object of the class, then we don't know that where that object is. To know that where that object is lying in the memory, we will make the reference of that object. Same name of class name and the reference name. It can be anything. So
Mm.
reference is not at all an object. It's a reference to the object. That object is lying there in the memory location. Okay, then
Okay.
when we have done single and double and. Single and will go for the mm, both of the situations. Even I'm getting first one is wrong, it will check the second one. But my and says that both situations has to be true. Even but in the single and if it's the first thing getting false, it will check the second one as well. Okay, so this is a waste of memory or waste of coding or waste of time. Okay, so we will go with the double AND. If it is find the first situation to be false, then it will not check for the second one, even if it is true or not.
Okay.
Okay, then we have seen that static function can all the static function, and also function cannot be called by itself.
Yeah.
Okay, it has to be called in you can say other other function or by some main function, anything, but function cannot be called by itself.
Okay.
Okay, I think so. He is not coming for the class. Let's move forward.
Okay. Did he update you now?
No, I have just messaged him and I'm thinking so that he is not coming.
Replying. Okay. Okay. No
Uh,
worries. Yeah.
mm, okay, that's trial class as well for him. If he wants, then he will come. Uh, okay, now when I talk about say Java basics, those study material. Now I will go with my new class that is your third class
Mm-hmm.
main method. Suppose if you uh, forget to click on this checkbox and click on finish. Okay, now you say okay, what I will do? Just press MA and press Control plus space bar. Control plus space bar. You will get the options and just if you just click on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now what we are going to do, we will see that if int I equal to 100. Now when say say I plus plus. Okay, now this is known as post increment. Okay, now
Post
what
implement.
is the yeah, what is the you can say difference between I and I plus plus? Now I plus plus should be 101. I
Yeah.
plus plus. Now if I say yes, so I will just say what is the value of I. Now I will be 101. Now suppose if I run it, now it is 101. Okay,
Okay.
now what will I do? I just say delete this line here and here I plus plus. Okay. Now it should give me 100 and this line should give me 101.
Yeah.
Okay,
100 and yeah.
now if I run this, both are 100.
Hmm.
Okay, now what this post increment means that this is known as post
Okay.
increment. I'm attaching the plus sign after the, you can say, variable. Now, what this means? It first uses the value
Mm-hmm.
and then it will increment. Okay, now what that means, suppose if I again write it over here. Okay, now run it. Now you see 100, 100 and 101. The third step, when I say this one, in this step, it will not give you 100. First, it will uses the value 100 somewhere or in this step, then it will increment in the next step.
Next one. Okay.
In this step, you will get the value of I as 100 only, not 101.
Okay.
Okay, this is known as post increment.
Mm-hmm.
Now, suppose I will go with the same thing, but what I have done, I say just comment this one and say uh, I do it like this. Now,
Now
error.
it will increase.
Okay, now this is post increment. Yeah, we will see. Okay, and say yes. Now, what is this? This is pre increment.
Okay.
Okay, now
Mhm.
let's see what it will give me. Now you see it
Uh,
has incremented. Okay,
yeah, but
because
mostly we did. I remember in college I did mostly I plus
I
one.
plus plus,
Yeah, I
I
plus
plus
plus.
one. Yeah, but if you see why I'm in, sometimes it will be helpful if I do with by this method I plus one. I
That
just
also we
come
done. Yeah,
okay I plus one. Now it will
yeah,
give you 101.
yeah.
It is incrementing at that stage. But when I say this one I plus plus, that is known as post increment. Post means after.
Okay,
What will do after? It will first increment, first uses the value, then it will increment.
okay, I
But
got it.
when I say plus plus I, it will increment on that stage.
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
So now to understand it, suppose I will give you, I will just comment this out, comment this out. Now int I is equal to 100. Now I say int
I use.
j equal to 500 plus I plus plus. Okay, now I say as well as yes. And say print the value of j for me. Okay. Now what will be the answer?
501.
I is 100. It is
Yeah,
100.
501 it will be.
No, no, no. 100. I'm not saying 1. It's 500 plus 100 or 500 plus 101.
Oh, I. Okay, okay, okay. It I is the previous, so it should be 601.
Okay. You understand that? What that? it will not increment on this stage.
But
I-
okay. But the previous one, you remember the first okay, because you gave everything in the same place, right? That's why I thought. Because in the previous one you first printed I, then you did I plus plus, but in this int j is equal to 500 plus I plus plus, so I thought
Mhm.
it must be
The
600.
I will only give me the value. Here I will give me only the value. I will show this that what is the value. On this line it will be 100. On this line it will be 100. That's why I have show print the
No,
I.
no, the first one before you doing this you showed first one before this you putting post and pre, that time okay, okay, I think I got it. But this concept I understood. I thought the I plus plus means it should be only 600, I thought. But
Hmm.
I was confusing with this print statement, how you did first one. So I thought because
Okay.
print you did not have to, so it must
Hmm.
be like this, I thought. Okay,
Okay.
this one
Now
is
what?
601.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So it will first increment and then uses the value. But
Okay.
on the previous one, it will first uses the value, then it will increment.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Okay. Now I say, if you understand it, like just say, mm, yeah, okay, you got it now. So I will not
Yes,
go
yes.
into
Yeah,
too
yeah, I
deep.
got that point. Yeah.
Okay, now the same thing if I go with I minus minus. Okay, now what will be the answer?
Okay. So what? 600, right?
No,
600 minus 1, 599. Oh no,
if
this should be just 600.
yes,
Yeah.
the same thing will work over for the minus signs.
Yeah.
So now if I
This
here,
is
mm,
599. Yeah.
okay,
Mhm.
so same thing is gonna work with the minus signs as well.
Okay.
Okay, so these are the post increment and pre increment values.
Okay.
Okay, now understand the say object and object reference. I have given you the examples as well. So why we make a object of the class? To understand more, let's take one more example. Say I will just go for this. Say new package source, new package. Say object object study. Okay.
Mhm.
Mm, I will add a new class and name it as Facebook page. Okay. Now I'm not taking any main method in this. Now it has some variable name, say string name, and say int page views. Okay. Now
Mhm.
I will add one more class in this new class.
You are adding one class inside a class.
No, no, inside the package name. I'm not
Oh, in.
writing class inside.
Okay. Okay.
Class inside the class. Name it as say client. Okay, I will add main method to it. Okay. Now, what will I do? Suppose if I want to use that Facebook page class, what I will do? Facebook, Facebook page,
Mhm.
say FB. equal to new Facebook page.
Okay.
Okay, now fb dot name, say this is your home page. Okay,
So
now
you made us okay, within a same package you are
mm,
creating two different class.
yes, first
Okay.
is Facebook page. That Facebook page contains two variables. That is
Okay.
one is name that is
String.
of type string, and one is page views that is type int.
Okay.
Okay, and now I am accessing those two. I have already told you when I make the object of the class, all the non-static variables. These both
Mm-hmm.
are non-static. Okay, so I can access them both. I
Okay.
say page views. Say I will page views at 100.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now again for the second page, suppose that is my friends page, or you can say friends list page. I will again a new go for the new object. This is FB1. This is
Okay.
FB. This is a different object, different reference. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
because that object is lying somewhere in the memory. Okay, it has this object. When I say new, it will create a new object. This will create a new object
Mm-hmm.
different from this. The reference of this is FP. Reference of this is FP1.
Okay.
Okay, I will just copy this and say paste it over here and say one one. Here is my another page, friends page. Okay, now this has 200 views. Okay, now now you see that I am using the single class for multiple pages.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I can go for the new page, say your FB2, and that page name say your where you can see uh, comments. You can check the comments. Okay, comments page. Okay, now you have the 300 views. Okay. Now I have three pages with me, but I have made only one class, this
Okay.
class,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm okay. So what is I'm doing? Say here, this is my first page, second page, and my third page. Okay, and if I say the page name for the first is say this one. Sorry, this is my first page.
Okay.
Okay, and this is my second page.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and say this is my third page.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now and I'm using the reference FB, FB1, and FB2.
Mm-hmm.
FB1 is pointing towards this. Sorry, FB1 pointing towards this, and FB2 pointing towards this.
Yeah.
Okay, and what is this FB? This is reference to the
Oh,
object. Object of which class? This class.
Facebook.
Face Facebook. Okay, object of Facebook. So
Yeah.
I'm using the same class again and again. I can use 1,000 pages by using the same class. Now I can say FB3, and that page can be your say games page. Next thing is your friends page, friends list page. You can say friends comment, anything. I can make any number of pages by using the same object. Okay, and here I'm using the object reference. Object, you can say, and the object reference. By making use of new, it will create a new object, and that by reference, the different reference.
So,
FB1, FB2. Yeah.
so in this client is the main class, right?
No.
No?
FB Facebook page is the main class
Okay. Because
because
in
I'm making the object of this class.
okay,
I'm
okay, okay.
I'm making the object of this class again and again, again and again by using the word new. By when I use this, it will create a new object. And this FB is reference to the object. FB1 to the second object, FB2 to the third object. Similarly, FB3 to the fourth, FB5 to the fifth,
Okay, I got it.
FB6
I
to the
think based on the name client, I thought I immediately I was like thinking, somewhere I got slipped
Mhm.
thinking that this is the main
Mm.
class. Okay.
Okay. Mm. Now
Yep.
suppose
Mm-hmm.
here I'm doing, I'm creating the object of the class.
Mm-hmm.
So when I say non-static stuff will reside in the object. So I have to call non-static stuff by making the object of that particular class.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, why this my main method is static? Because in the internal Java functions, they can call it directly by the class name dot main, class name dot main, my
Mm.
client dot main. Suppose if I main function over here, then it will say object study dot main. So they don't have to, if suppose that function is not static, so they have to build an object for that class to call that main function. If this
Mm-hmm.
function is non-static,
Okay.
so how can I call this function? By making the object of this class first, only then I can call it, because
Okay.
non-static functions can be called by the making of the objects. If you see, when I say fb dot name, what is name? It's a
It is an object.
non-static. It's a non-static thing.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah.
Suppose if I make it as a static, uh, static. Okay. Now if I go over here, you see it will give me warning.
Yeah, you cannot call because it is a reference to the object FP.
Yes, it's a static thing. Name is a static variable. You see, should be assessed in a static way. How can I call this? Just say your Facebook page dot name, Facebook page dot name, Facebook page dot name.
When you make
Okay.
that as a static, yeah. I mean,
Yes.
yeah. But this one is still non-static. The void is non-static function only, right?
Pardon? Which one is non-static?
Like a public void main,
Uh-huh.
uh, because we did not use static there, right? But internally,
Yeah.
instead of that
I am
object
calling.
reference, you're directly calling the object
Yes.
class name.
I'm directly calling the variable by the class name.
Okay,
If it
okay,
is static, static can call the static function and variables. Right now it is static. That's why I'm can easily call by the class name dot variable name.
okay,
Okay.
okay,
So don't get confused in this. Okay.
okay.
So the thing is that why my main function is static, so that it can be, because the internal Java functions is called by the, say, suppose if I do call the main function of this class name, that is third class dot main, it is not going to create an object because static function can be called by the class name directly. That's why every main function is static, so that it
Okay.
can be called by the class name only. I don't, if this is non-static, first I have to make an object of this class, then I can call it. Okay, so for to reduce that thing, because and internal Java function cannot make an object of the class. They can call the main function directly by the class name.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
now see. Next thing is constructor.
Mhm.
Okay,
Oh,
say
one
mhm,
thing, Abhijit. So, in case if the variable of the client, in case the variable of that Facebook is static, right? Here
mhm,
now
mhm,
will like just asking.
mhm.
Will you remove that the object reference as like Facebook FB to new Facebook, and then will you replace all the FB to uh, Facebook, uh, like I think I missed a part there. So basically, if you made that static, right, in that Facebook
If
static
if I
variable,
if I make this as a say
static.
static,
Uh, so now
when I
this
say
becomes a
object of the class, just
yeah.
remember when I say object of the class, only non-static stuff will reside. Only
Okay,
non-static stuff.
okay,
Okay, there cannot be static stuff inside this. There can be only static stuff, non-static stuff.
okay. So
Okay.
in that case, when you go to that second client thing, right?
Hmm.
When
Now you
you
see it is giving me error. The static field Facebook page dot name should be assessed in a static way. You see it is giving me help as well. That Facebook page dot name.
dot uh,
Okay. Here I will just say
okay, but still okay. Then only the variable you are making a change, but then still that object reference is still there.
oh where's that object
Like see the
references for
Facebook FB is equal to new Facebook, that
that
one.
is I'm not concerned about the face reference. You just say when I make an object of the class,
uh,
all the non-static stuff. Now what is the non-static stuff? Only this one.
okay, okay, I got it. Okay,
My
now it's
my
clear.
my motto, you can say my target is to get these two variables here. Either can by face my class name, either can by my reference name. But why I'm doing this? Because I want to access all the variables through my object.
Okay,
I don't want to use that Facebook page name and then page views differently. I want to use the both the variables in the same way. That's
mm,
why I have made this as a non-static thing.
okay,
Okay. Now it's, you see it will give me error. Say here, here, here. Okay. Okay.
okay. Now I understood. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Say two, two. Okay. Now, now let's move on to the next thing that is constructor. Okay, now new say package, say constructor study.
Hmm.
Okay, now inside this, mm, I will have a class name as car. Uh, okay, car. Okay, I will go with the without the main method. Now in this class car, I have three variables. Say string model.
Hmm.
Every car has got the model. Now
Yeah.
every has car has got the price, and every
Enterprise.
car has got the color as well.
Hmm.
Okay. Now what will I do? I will just make one more, say new class, and name it as say car driver. Okay. I will
Okay.
make a main method to it. Okay. Now this driver has a car. Okay, whose color is white. Now, what I'm gonna do, I will say, I will make an object of that car. car C1 equal to new car. Okay, because now this driver comes and suppose he has got a car that is of color white. Some driver has come that is a car whose color is black. So I'm not going to repeat that. I will say new car, sorry, car two, string car two color, string car one color. Okay, I'm not going to do that. What I'm do. Suppose what I'm telling you. Just suppose first car comes. Say string car one color equal to white.
Okay.
Okay. Now second car comes. I say string car two color equal to black. Okay. Now third car comes. I say string car three color equal to blue. Now how many variables I can declare? If it is
I,
100, if
okay.
it is 100 cars in a day, I have to declare 100 color, 100 car, 100 color, car,
100 data types I have to
100
assign to.
declare. So that
Yeah.
is not a good thing. What will I do? I will just make a new class, which is that is car.java, and I have declared three variables in that. Okay,
Mm.
now what will I do? I will make an object of the class and use that three variables again and again. C1 dot color equal to say white. Okay, now C1 dot say that car has got the model. Model says it has got the model 2000. 2000 model means the year that car has been made, and say C1 dot price. Price of that car I say 100. Okay, now I don't have to declare variables for the next car. Okay,
So
now
one thing like so car is
hmm,
the main class here. So wherever we are defining the main string, that is main class. Wherever we are making object reference, that is second one, right? Here we are making the
yes,
object. We are calling the car main. So this is a
yeah,
second one. So
yeah.
the wherever we are making the data type initialization or main item, the
Hmm.
like main methods, whatever it is, that is the main class, which is car.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, now suppose second car comes. Car. Now I don't have to declare that okay string car to color. No. I just make a new object that is pointing towards my second car. Okay, and what are the qualities of the car? Say C2 dot color. I just copy this, paste it over here. Sorry, and paste it over here, and just replace it with C2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now second car has color got black, and it is a model of 2002, and it has a price of 200. Now I don't have to make the same variables again and again.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how my object should made that I'm going to think of reusability. I'm using the color model price again and again, again and again, but I'm not declaring it again and again. I have declared only once.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
now coming back to suppose I just commented. Now we are talking about the constructors. Okay, now well, say constructor. Uh,
Now, one thing, the car
mhm,
C1 is equal to new car is an it is considered to be a object, or it is an object, right? Object, main object.
this is this is and how you declare an object, and this is how your reference to the object.
Okay, okay. New car is okay. I got it.
Okay, C1 is if that object is lying there, and C1 is referencing towards run. Now C1 can access all the non-static stuff. I have saying that you again and again that when I make the object, all the non-static stuff of the class, What is the non-static stuff?
String data, integers, yeah. String
These
and
all are
int and all are,
these all variables are non-static.
yeah,
I'm not worried
non-static
about the type.
variables.
I'm worried about the variables names.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so all the variables that is non-static will go will come into my class or come into my object. Whenever make
Yes.
an object of this class, this all non-static stuff, model, price, and color, because all these are non-static, it will come to my object. Okay, and
Okay.
I'm accessing through that reference. That
Okay.
reference can access all. Okay, now
Okay.
after that, suppose it has 10 properties, say color, model, price, uh, say your mm, uh, what properties of the car that it has say
Steering
seat
type, manual or automatic.
steering cover, say
Yeah.
seat cover, say your matte color, matte are there or not. So there are suppose 10 properties of that car.
Mm-hmm.
So what I have to do, I have I will declare the properties 10 properties here. But what I have to do, I have to write 10 lines of code. Suppose this is three properties here. Now I have four lines of code. Now then there are 10 properties. I have 11 lines of code.
Mm-hmm.
Now suppose if there are 10 cars, 10 into 11, 110 lines of
Yeah.
code.
Yeah.
Okay. Now to reduce this, we will use constructor. Okay, now first of all, we know what is constructor is. Constructor is a thing that is, can say, your public and your class name car. Okay, it is the same name as your class name without anything. There is no void, there is no static thing, there is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot say that it is a non-static. No, there is nothing associated with the constructor. No static, no non-static, no void. It is just a say public class name. Public class name. If I want to go for say this, can say public
So you went to the
client.
Facebook or you're in the car?
I'm in the client.
Okay.
I'm just showing you that how you can make a constructor of the class.
Mm-hmm.
This is how. Now, if I'm not writing over here, but this constructor is there. Now, how to know that constructor is there? I have suppose if I made a car class. Now I'm calling this car class here. Now suppose I just write a word new car. What it will do? It will
It will
make an
bring that.
object. It will make an object of that car class.
Yeah.
It will calling that car class.
It is creating an object for that car class.
Yeah, then it will call that car class or not.
Yes.
It will call the car class. Now this is a
No.
constructor. What will I do? I say just write a print statement and just say in car constructor. Okay. Now suppose here I run it. There is nothing print statement over there. I just run it. See
Mm-hmm.
in car constructor. Okay,
In
now
car constructor, which is the print statement of that one.
the car constructor is called by default whenever I will make a object of the class. Now suppose I will make one more object. Okay, now my car is called by two times.
Mm-hmm. It will give two times.
Now if I can say here, here, here. Now I have called five times. So it will call the constructor five times. So whenever I will make an object of the class, the constructor is called by default. Okay, this is constructor thing that it is being called by default whenever you make an object of the class.
Okay.
Okay, now if to see, just say I put a breakpoint over here. Now, if I remember, suppose if I debug it, okay, now it stops here. I think so. F6. Okay, it has just run. Now, say again, I will go with this one. Stop it here. I just say I remember if F5 is there. Yeah, F5. Now you see, it will take me to that public car class. Whatever the function it is being called, it will take me to that function. Now public car. Now again say F6,
Pub.
F6, and again come back to my original car driver class. So whenever I will call the object, it will take me to that particular constructor. That constructor is called by default.
Okay.
Okay, the thing is that whenever there is object is made, constructor is called by default, whether you can see it or not. Right now, what I have done, I just make a print statement in my constructor. So that constructor is been called. Okay.
Okay.
Now, say if I say card level. Now, suppose here I will make and say here. Okay, now my object has been called two times. New car,
Mm.
new car.
Yeah.
Now constructor has been called two times. Okay. Now there is one more object, say car C3 equal to new car. Then it will call it again.
No, but here why it is calling constructor? We have the objects here, right? Why before before you just said new car, but here car C1 is equal to a new car and it has all
This is
the.
what. This is what.
Okay. So that is the only one it is giving output, not the other ones.
Which one?
So the new car alone is getting executed, but we are not seeing why
Just listen
2000.
to me. Just listen to me first. Whenever I say I will call the object,
Uh,
that's a different thing. I'm giving a reference. That's a different thing. But
okay.
whenever I calling the object,
Uh,
that constructor is called by default. Whenever you call the object,
okay.
whether
Okay. Okay.
whether it's a new car or car C3 is equal to new car, my object has been called. That new car will make a object in my memory.
Okay.
C1 is only referencing to the memory.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. New
I got.
car will make an object, whether that reference is there or not. It will make an object. But where is that object? I don't know. To get the reference of object, I am using this. Okay, that
Oh,
object is lying there. But I'm telling you that whenever I make an object, whether it is a new car or car C1 equal to new car, both statements are making an object. In the second statement, I know that where is that object. In the first statement, I don't know where is the object by
mm,
using only new car. But I'm making the object.
okay.
Okay, na? Whenever I will use the new word always create an object, whether that reference is there or not. The new keyword will always make a object.
Okay.
Okay, the thing is that if you just remember this point, whenever I use the new keyword,
Yeah.
object, new new
Okay.
object, whether that there is reference or not, I'm not worried about that right now. I'm just telling you that whenever I use the new keyword, an object is made.
Okay. I got it.
Okay,
Mhm.
yeah. When I suppose if I'm not giving any values to this, but I'm using the new car now. If I just say it like this to clear it more clearly now, if I run, suppose if I run this now four times, because I am using the new keyword four times.
Okay. I got it.
Whenever you use the new keyword, an object is created. Here, there is no reference to the object. Here, there are reference to the object.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, suppose constructor is called whenever there is an object creation. Whenever I will make an object of this class, whenever, whether there is reference or not, whenever there is a new keyword, there is always a object is created and always a constructor is called at many times at there are objects creation. Okay. Now, if I suppose if I don't give any value, now you see here I'm giving the value, no value with the reference, but no reference at all. But constructor is been called because I
Mm-hmm.
have used the word new. Whenever I use the word new, my construct is called by default.
Okay.
Okay, now my constructor is of two types.
Mm-hmm.
Again, repeating, constructor is of, or you can say, are of two types. First one is default, which you are seeing. Second one is parameterized.
Okay.
Parameterized. Okay, now the thing you are seeing this, it is the default constructor
Okay.
where there is no parameter is passed.
Yeah, it is just the print statement, output, something
Mm, eh,
statement. Yeah.
in a public car only. When I
Okay.
say parameters, parameter is passed in this. When I
Oh,
say
like function. Okay.
yes, like the function, like we
Okay.
have done something
Yesterday
here.
we gave like int value like that.
Yeah, anything. Okay, now here this one. This is known as parameters. I'm passing the function into the parameters. Okay,
Okay.
now this is the default. Your say your default constructor. Now, but how about your parameterized constructor?
Parameterization.
Now, I just meant this one. First, I will just copy. And one thing to remember, you can have only one constructor in one class.
Oh, I was
Whether
about to ask that. Okay.
whether that is one the default one, whether that one is the parameterized.
Or the parameterization one. Also,
Okay,
okay.
parameterized.
Uh, but what if I have a constructor in the so right now we have main class and we have another one reference, right? Like the object where it is.
If you see over here, I have made a mm, I think so this one third class client.
Facebook. Or
Okay,
we were doing car one. Yeah.
okay, whether that is main function or not, I am not bothered about that. How to make a constructor? Public class name. Whether there is main function or not, I am not bothered about that.
Mhm.
If there is
Okay.
no main function, I can still make it. Now suppose here in my Facebook page, there is no main function. There is no main function. Na? I just
Yeah.
say public Facebook page. You can make constructor in any class, whether it has got the main method, whether it has not got any main method.
Oh, no, no. What I'm asking is, okay, so
Mm,
right now you're creating Facebook here, right? Say if you
mm,
created one constructor here, and if you go to the client, okay, there also if you make like the other one, like yeah, the Facebook and what was the other one? Facebook and I think
client.
yeah, client. So
Mm,
in Facebook and client, client also if you can because they both are connected, right? That Facebook
mm,
classes refer to this object. So can you
mm.
create object constructor here as well or no? Like two.
Yes, I can make any constructor in any class. It is not bother about that which class is that, which class is that.
Okay, okay. I got it.
Okay, you can make constructor of any class. Okay, now,
But every class should have only one. Like in the same class, I
yeah,
should not create 10. Okay.
two constructor. You cannot have two constructor. You have only one constructor. Whether that is one default and second one
Or
is param
parameterized. Yeah.
parameterized. Now we are talking about parameterized.
Mhm.
Okay, now what is this parameterized? Now what I will do, I will pass say string uh, color, say string model,
Integer
okay,
price.
and say here I will pass integer price.
Price.
Okay, now this is a parameterized. Okay, I'm just going to delete it because it is just creating a mess over here. You have already seen.
Mhm.
Okay, now or I will not delete it, so it will be easy for you when you watch. Okay, now I, I just delete this one because I know if constructor is called, whether it is a default or a parameterized, it is gonna called. Now here I will say this.
Okay.
Okay, right now don't bother about the what is this mean. This dot color equal to color. Okay, now this dot say model
Mhm.
equal to model, and say
Okay.
this dot price equal to price. Okay, now suppose here, now if I'm gonna call, now you see that it will give me an error.
Mhm.
It says add arguments to match car string int kingdom. Suppose here null zero null. What will I do here? That is what is the first thing? Color.
Mhm.
Here I'm just saying c1 dot color. What will I do? I will just say copy paste. Then second one is the price.
Price.
What is the price I have given here?
100.
Copy, and it is in the integer. Now, what is the third thing that is here
String
passing
model.
model? The model is like 2000.
2000.
Okay. Now I don't have to write these lines of code. When I initialize my object, I am passing the values there only.
Like runtime, you're passing it.
Okay. Now I will just let you know. Okay. Now, suppose car C2, it is another car. I say black, price is of 200 and model is 2002.
Okay,
Okay.
like database wise, you're sending. Yeah.
Okay. Now what I'm doing, I'm not declaring the object again and passing the values different time.
Mhm.
When I am declaring the object, I am just passing the values.
When you're declaring the object. Okay.
Okay, now what is happening here? I just here I will just debug it. Okay, now here I've said F5. Now what it will do? F5. It will go to here. This my constructor thing. Now
What did
it
you
will
do?
go,
F5, huh?
yeah, F5. Okay, it will give me anything. Say okay. Now this dot color. What is the color I'm passing? White.
White, huh?
Okay, it will give this value to this. Its color value. What is the color value? I'm talking about this color is this one.
This
Okay.
color is equal to color, which
Yeah.
is white.
Okay. Yeah. Now we say this dot model, but what I'm passing the model. Model is 2000. Okay. Now
Uh-huh.
price. Okay. Uh, Now here, this is how I'm calling my object. Now, if you see that this, suppose if I'm going to my car, control this color. If I press control and left click, it will take me to this, the color I am passing. Now, when I talking about this dot color, I am talking about this color.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this means current object, current object. When I say this, current class or current object. Now, when I'm making this object, it is a replica of my class. You can say
It's
that it's a
replica, yeah.
okay. Now, what I have done,
Oh,
this
new
is
car is the replica of your class.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, new car. You can say new car. Now, when
uh-huh.
I'm passing this, in this, white, what is white? What is white? White is the
Object.
color. White is the color.
Yes.
White is the color. It's a variable. Now, when I call this object 5 times, I'm passing the color 5 times.
Yes.
Then it should know that which object I'm talking about, which color I'm talking about. When I talk about this, it will represent the particular class color, particular object color. Here,
Okay, 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 okay. So
in
here,
this,
okay, because we are saying C1, C2, C3, right? Like that. So
yes.
many class we are creating, but
Hmm.
we have like main one object reference. No, one new car is the main one. So
New car. When I created a new car, it will create
uh-huh.
a new object.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Now in that car, new car, I have three variables naming color, price,
yeah.
and model number.
Mm-hmm.
When I say price of my car C1, or you can say color of my C1, it will reference, this will reference to the particular object. Like if I'm
Okay.
talking about C1, it is a this dot color white. When I say C2, this dot color black.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
So
it
this
will
is like
go.
for when we have n number of data. Say if I have 500 data to write, we cannot
Mm-hmm,
write in the old way. So we are
mm-hmm.
making constructor and data
And
parameterization easy.
yeah, when I initializing my object, I am just passing the data at that time only.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
when I initializing my object, I just passing data. I'm not going to. I'm initializing in the different step and the passing data in the different step. I'm initializing and passing the data in the same step.
This will save space
Time.
instead of allocating starting itself the way we
Yeah.
did before. It is
Mm,
going to create 10 for each three model for 10
yeah.
cars for a three.
Mm,
It is going
mm,
to create space in this way.
yes.
This is only going to take the values and it is
Mm-hmm.
going to reference only at the time of assignment to the parameter
Yes.
to the data fields.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now there's when I say 4 lines of code, I have done it in 1 line. Now there are 5 properties. Suppose there are two more properties there. Say your string seed color, string steering color. Then I don't have to write 5 lines of code here. I just pass two variables here only.
Mhm.
That 6 lines of code is done only in one.
Okay.
So 12 lines of code done in only two. If I say third object, then you can say 18 lines of code done in three.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, it will save your time and your space as well.
Okay.
Okay, so that is the concept of constructor.
Okay.
Okay, so I will halt here. Just
Okay.
go through this and make some notes. Okay, the thing which I'm telling you, it is very important for the interview point of purpose and
Okay.
from the knowledge of oops. Now this will apply in every language,
Okay.
whether
I
that
got
is Java, whether that is PHP, whether that is your Python, whether it is C sharp. Only the difference is of syntax, but the concept remains the same.
yeah. Sure. Yeah, mainly the concept is the main thing, which is
Mm,
equal to programming, right? So that is
mhm,
where first I have to get stronger in the
mm.
programming, like logic
In
and
the in the concept first,
yeah,
you have to
concepts. Yeah, you are
clear your
right. Yeah.
basic concepts.
Yeah.
Okay.